G'day everyone, Turk here. So this was supposed to be my 5,000 subscriber video. However, it seems that this is probably more turned into, hey look, my account's been hacked, who knows what the hell's happening video. Still going to do the answers to all the questions being asked. Just going to end up here on Patreon for all you awesome people. And if I can get back into my account eventually, then I'll put it up there. So, without further ado, let's learn to speak English. You know, engage mouth. Yeah, let's get on with the questions and answers, shall we? Okay, so as to how and why I got started doing reaction videos, well, basically it was at first just a way to teach myself how to use video editing software so that I could, you know, take some of the strain off one of the guitarists in my band who does most of our video editing work. Plus, you know, I tend to watch a fair few reaction videos on YouTube. However, I never really watched the ones for any songs I didn't already know. So, in addition to everything else, it was a way to broaden my horizons musically. Because people would suggest videos to me and you know, I'd go watch things I normally wouldn't have. Like, had it not been for starting to do reaction videos, I wouldn't have discovered artists like Ren. I probably never would have given Nightwish another listen after many years of ignoring them. Same with many of the other groups that I've done videos for. So it's definitely benefited me. It's helped me get out some emotional baggage at times, and hopefully it's done the same for other people. So yeah, that's the how and why. Okay, so what originally got me into music, a particular artist or song? Well, kind of a two-part question this. It could be construed as two questions, but I'll answer both. The first band that got me into music, I'd say, was likely Metallica, when I heard Ride the Lightning, specifically For Whom the Bell Tolls and Fade to Black, back in either late 1984 or early 1985. Yes, I am actually that old. In my later 40s as of this year. Yeah, when I heard those, that's when I really started paying attention to music. What got me into playing, however, was an artist I don't often talk about. He's a very, very good guitarist named Joe Satriani, who happened to teach a lot of other well-known guitarists like Kirk Hammett from Metallica, Steve Vai. They were both students of Joe Satriani. Basically, when I heard his album, and specifically the title track from 1987's Surfing with the Alien, that's when I went, oh, I kind of want to do this whole music thing. You know, it took a few years after that to finally convince the parents to buy me a cheap guitar to have a go at it, but you know, as soon as they did, I never looked back, and I think they regret it ever since, but it is what it is. And yeah, it's been the one constant of my life for the most part, bar a short gap in the mid-2000s. But yeah, so that's what artists and songs got me both into music and into playing music. Okay, so favourite song I've ever reacted to. Well, I'm going to cheat here. I'm going to name two songs. Very similar though. First one would be High Ren. Purely because it really gave my channel the kick in the butt it needed. Like, really helped me get the name of the channel out there. I don't know if I'd still be doing it had I not gotten that real big influx of subscribers that I did from that video. It's just such an amazing piece of art. That's helped me a few times just get, pent up emotions and stress out of myself. So for that reason, that will be one of them. The other one is actually Chalk Outlines, obviously, by Ren and Chinchilla. That's probably one of the ones I listen to more often. And I'll kind of spoil it here. Had I ever gotten to 10,000 subscribers, which, may still happen one day, I was going to be releasing a cover of that song performed by both myself on both various instruments and vocals, and a friend of mine providing the female half of the duet. So hopefully I can still get to that one day. Time will tell, I guess. Okay, do I dunk my Tim Tams in my coffee? Well, at the risk of offending majority of people out there, I actually don't like drinking coffee. I cannot stand the taste of it or the smell of it. However, I have done the whole Tim Tam slam that people overseas, well, outside of Australia may have heard of, with a cup of tea or a hot chocolate or some other warm beverage, but no coffee for me, unfortunately. So, best show I've ever played. Well, I'm not sure about best show I've ever played because every show has its mistakes and all, but one I've been the most proud to have played was in late 2019. My band Talisman was asked to play on the same show as legendary guitarist from bands like Megadeth and Cacophony, Marty Friedman, on his Australian tour. And yeah, that was an amazing experience. As far as best show I've ever been in the crowd for, that would likely be a three-way tie between Pantera here in Canberra in September 1996, Devin Townsend's solo acoustic tour in, funnily enough again, September 2019, and once again Devin Townsend, but this time with a full band, back in November last year, so November 2023. They would probably be my favourite ones to have been in the crowd for. Okay, so I'm going to answer this one in reverse order. First question, no, there is no music that is off limits. I wouldn't want to limit myself like that. In any genre, there may be a song which appeals to me, so I'm not going to completely shut anything out due to some previous prejudice. As far as music genres I like the least, of all the genres I've heard, because there's going to be many that I haven't, I'd say probably the various forms of country music are probably the least. But even in that, there's certain songs I do like. I'll try and just get through them very quickly because I want to keep the video a bit shorter than 8 hours long, and I might save more in-depth reasoning for another video, Also, I won't include anything I've discovered recently, especially through the reacts, because I haven't really figured where they're going to fit within my hierarchy yet. So favourite bands will go Pantera, Iron Maiden, Metallica, Faith No More, and Devin Townsend / Strapping Young Lad. Now for top 5 albums, gets a bit harder here, but let's see if we can narrow it down. Once again, it's pretty much going to be one album by each of those bands. So I think we have Master of Puppets by Metallica, Vulgar Display of Power by Pantera, probably Ocean Machine by Devin Townsend. That's one of the hardest ones. Angel Dust by Faith No More, and Dirt by Alice in Chains. And lastly, top 5 songs. Now this is where it's going to be the hardest. Let's go Orion by Metallica, This Love by Pantera, Spirits Will Collide by Devin Townsend, Alice in Chains, probably Nutshell, and that last one's always the killer. I'm actually going to go completely off the topic on that one, and I'm actually going to pick Emerta by Catatonia. Okay, and that's about it for all the questions I've got for now. Thanks for all the support you guys have shown over the last few months. Wouldn't be still doing it today without you, and hopefully I can get everything sorted and push on from here, onwards and upwards. Better wrap it up there so I can get this mixed down before I have to head off to work. As always, I'm Turk. You guys are awesome. Very awesome. Be excellent to each other, and I'll catch you all later.